Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the Piper's Mantle. Well, I've been promising you guys a super giveaway and now it's time for me to deliver. As you can see before me, I have hardcover editions of my debut novel, The Tribulations of 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐻, Book 1, The Last Shadar. And if you look at these bottom two, you'll notice that the one on the right is really reflecting the light from the ceiling above me, whereas the one on the left, it's not really reflecting anything at all. And that's because the one on the right is a gloss finish hardcover and the one on the left is a matte finish hardcover. And really the only difference is the gloss tends to be a little bit more vibrant with the colors, but the matte finish does look a bit more professional. So it's up to you guys, for those of you who win the 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐻, which edition you want. I have plenty of both, so I'll leave that up to you. So why don't we take a closer look at these. This is just a close-up picture of the matte finish version of the book. Really love that gateway. It's got sort of like a green glow. Looks really cool, and the eyes there. Of course, the back. Here's a synopsis for you. Jack Campbell is miserable. After quitting his job, he finds himself on the brink of a nervous breakdown. But things go from bad to worse when he loses his way in a local forest and stumbles into the magical world of 𝐏𝐻𝐸𝐻. Together with the beautiful and enchanting elf, Serena Starborn, he must explore this strange land, encounter new allies and enemies, navigate the ways of the elves, and discover the hidden purpose of his journey. His decisions could shape the future of their world, but can he live with the consequences? And here we have, this was a industry review. Dan Rendell's The Tribulations of 𝐏𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻 introduces us to the world of 𝐏𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻 through the eyes of a frustrated security guard named Jack Campbell, who, following in a long tradition of stories set in fairy, stumbles through a portal in the forest into another realm. We experience 𝐏𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻 through Jack's eyes, from his first encounter with beautiful Serena to the odd but friendly wizard 𝐵UGGLEGRUFF, as he and they make their way to the capital city, where he discovers that the people of 𝐏𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻 seem to be expecting him. The Tribulations of 𝐏𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻 is an enchanting journey into the world of fairy that is filled with symbolism pointing to deeper truths about both the world of 𝐏𝐸𝐻𝐸𝐻 and our own world. And that industry review was by Dr. Mark Worthing. He's the author of The Winter Fae, Iscariot, and Narnia, Middle-earth, and the Kingdom of God, A History of Fantasy Literature and the Christian Tradition. Now for my author bio. Dan Rendell was born and raised in Sydney, Australia. He has endured more than a decade in the security industry, with many years spent working nights at various shopping centres. Shift work gave him the opportunity to explore his passion for stories, and Dan's Christian faith is instrumental to his writing. And there, of course, we have the Immortalize logo, which is the publisher's logo. And as you can see, the gloss finish, from a distance, it can be a bit distracting with the glare, but up close, it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference on the camera, but the colors are definitely more vibrant. Gloss, by the way, is much easier to keep clean than the matte finish. Some people prefer matte finish. They think it just looks a bit more professional. And as you can see, on the back it's exactly the same. The only difference is just the gloss finish. So let's take a look inside. Here's the image that I'm sure those of you in the YTPC are looking forward to. It's the dwarf wizard 𝐵UGGLEGRUFF, and he's really like the Gandalf of the series, and this image is great. Like, he's got his pipe, he's smoking his pipe. You can see the smoke rising there. But in the background, that fireplace sort of, you can see how the glow of the fireplace is sort of reflecting off his robe and his staff. Just looks really good. And here we have the Tree of Life, which is the symbol of the elves. They have it on their armor, they have it on their flags, they decorate shields with it. It's a very important symbol to them, and every branch and every leaf of this tree, even the three roots, all of it has meaning. And when you read the story, you'll discover what those meanings are. Now, as you can see, not all of the images are vertical. Some of them you have to actually turn the book around because they're horizontal. And this image in the book is actually my favorite. This is called Walk to the Armory. You can actually see the Tree of Life on the breastplates of two of the elves there, and the main characters there in the middle. And then you have the Golden Key Inn and Tavern sign in the background, which is a little nod to George MacDonald. And then, of course, you have this lamppost, which is actually a nod to Lewis's Narnia series, especially the line The Witch in the Wardrobe with the lamppost there. This is another image. This is where the main character is in a battle scene and he actually loses his sword. And it's a really cool looking sword. I love how the artist was able to create that Damascus pattern for the leaf-shaped blade. So, how can you win a free copy? Well, first of all, there are going to be 4 free copies for comment entries and 4 free copies for VR entries. So all in all, there's going to be 8 free copies of this book. In fact, 8 signed copies of this book up for grabs. How do you enter? Well, first of all, you must be subscribed as of the date this video was uploaded. But to enter is quite simple. All you have to do is tell me who your favorite fantasy character is and why. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fantasy character from a book. You can pick one from a movie if you like. Yeah, just tell me who your favorite fantasy character is and why. Once again, 4 for comment entries and 4 for VR entries. And it doesn't matter what country you live in, I can ship these books worldwide. So yeah, that's about it. I will wait at least 3 weeks before drawing the GAW winners. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to some of the answers you guys have and want to find out who your favorite fantasy characters are. Okay, that's it for this video. Bye for now.